As Havlicek now gets his third personal foul, and Barry will shoot 2.
Here comes Barry across the free throw line. Made up his mind he's going in there strong. Goes up, keeps his balance, and the hand makes the foul. Contorted there, but still has good balance as he puts the ball up softly.
Rick's 6'7", Havlicek 6'5". As Cliff mentioned, Don, both are very quick. They're both great competitors. That's really probably the best matchup in the game thus far. And here comes the man into the game, Gail Goodrich, who made a statement in the dressing room before the game. He said the other guard couldn't make it. He was speaking of number 44 with the Lakers, Jerry West.
Jerry, because of some illness in the family, Mrs. West and 2 of the youngsters are sick. Not seriously, and we wish them a speedy recovery, but Jerry couldn't make the game, so Gail Goodrich, who termed Jerry the other guard.
That's a pretty good substitute.
He led the Lakers in scoring just under 26 points a game, 25.9.
Gail Goodrich gets set to put up, goes to his friend from L.A., Wilt Chamberlain. Will not go. But Chamberlain was fouled. Or did he foul?
Gilmore got him on the play. Wilt doesn't react that quick on a rollout, and that time he fumbled the ball momentarily, and before he could get the shot away, he got the foul.
Now there's a timeout on the court with the score. The ABA 14, the NBA 12. There is the NBA All-Star coach Elgin Baylor and Cliff Hagan. They used to boo you in Los Angeles because of the way you played him.
Yeah, they used to think I was a hatchet man out there, Don. I was 6'4", about 210, and Elgin was about 6'6", 225, and they used to think so I took advantage of Elgin. I don't know why. He's one of the great all-time players, rebounder, a passer, a playmaker, a tremendous shooter, tremendous rebounder. Just does everything and did it well.
I remember people asking Elgin Baylor at banquets, who's the toughest man that ever guarded you? And he'd say, Woody Salisbury. And I said, what did you average against him? He said, about 35.
It's 14-13. ABA with a 1-point lead and the ball. Here is Don Freeman with a height overmatch against Gail Goodrich. Shooting against him. There's a foul call on Goodrich on the play.
Freeman is very crafty, if you notice then. He faked 2 or 3 bobbles. Here he goes. Gives a hit fake. Another one. Got his man up. He goes right through there. Very crafty ball player.
So Gail was looking around yelling, hey, Jerry, help. He wasn't there.
And the ABA now leads by 2, 15-13. As Freeman gives them their biggest lead of the game, 16-13. ABA. Freeman has now scored 5 points. Gail Goodrich with the ball for the NBA, number 20. Freeman against him, and Goodrich with that left-hand shot. Missed it all that time. He says to the official they touched the ball, and they rule that he did. Freeman. Come inbounds to the NBA. Oh, we'll put it in.
Here comes Nate. The skate.
Looks like one of the ball boys got this.
Here's a great little basketball player, Nate Archibald. He averaged well up in the 20s this year, about 28 a game, and he was 3rd in the league in assists.
He's something. Here is Rick Barry going to the basket behind his back to Willie Wise, who moves in on Havlicek. Chamberlain got a piece of the ball, but a traveling violation against Wise prior to the shot. And the ball turns over to the NBA. 16-13 ABA, 4 minutes and 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter here at Nassau County Coliseum. Nate Archibald puts it up. Too much on it. One over the top, comes inbounds to the ABA.
Doesn't take these boys long to get up a shot.
You can believe this, Nate Archibald, until he was a senior, sat on the bench at DeWitt Clinton High School here in New York.
Not sitting anymore.
He said he was too small. Here is Freeman hitting, a very fine shooter. Freeman arcing it up to give the ABA a 5-point lead. He has 7 points. It's 18-13.
They've got the 2 smallest guards in the game in the lineup now for the NBA. Archibald and Goodrich both at 6'1", so they'll have defensive problems against the bigger guards.
Bob Love in the game now for the NBA. His missed shot is cleared by Wise. Up court it goes to Rick Barry. Goodrich is there to stop him. But Barry puts it up from the corner. And now the ABA takes a 7-point lead, 20-13. And 6 points for Rick Barry. Archibald trying to move inside on Jones, who slaps the ball away. Wise picks it up court to Jones. Foot race with Gail Goodrich. Inside Artis Gilmore. And the high percentage shot.
That's the best shot going. Just put it up near the hoop and give it to the big man and let him stuff it.
Now there's a timeout on the court with the score, the ABA 22, the NBA 13. With Hot Rod Hundley and Cliff Hagan, this is Don Crickey back at Nassau County Coliseum outside of New York City on Long Island, where the NBA All-Stars with the ball are trailing the ABA right now in the first quarter, 22-13. Bob Love puts the ball up for the NBA. He's short. Rebound to Wilt Chamberlain. Out to Goodrich. Fires up the left-hander. And the rebound is taken by Artis Gilmore. ABA looking to run every time. Here is Ralph Simpson in the game now in backcourt. He palmed the ball first time he got it. And the NBA gets it back.
Don, this ABA ball bounces a little bit different. A little bit lighter ball. And it's sort of tricky. You've got to watch it.
I think it's made a big difference as far as the NBA is concerned. They're just not used to that ball yet, and the ABA has taken advantage of it and ran up a big lead of 22-13.
In the second half, they'll be using the regular NBA ball. They'll go at the 24-second NBA clock throughout the entire game. Now at the free throw line is Nate Archibald.
One more.
He'll shoot two.
There were several games this year when Archibald had over 20 free throws in one game, and that's because of his style of play. Driving, he penetrates very well, and he'll pull the defensive man out of position and force the foul.
Jimmy Jones getting his first personal foul. Now you see Nate Archibald. They call him 6 feet, but that might be stretching it. Who averaged over 28 points a game for the Royals this past season. Fight for the rebound, and out to get it is Jimmy Jones of the ABA. Goes to Artis Gilmore, and back to Jones. There's a big overmatch with Goodrich, who's 6'1". Jones is almost 6'5". Artis Gilmore puts it up on Chamberlain. And now the ABA goes out in front by 10, 24-14, as Artis Gilmore has 8 points. Silas gives to Archibald. Driving the lane, he's blocked by Berry. And we'll have a foul called. Berry had the ball, but he also blocked little Nate Archibald, who goes back to the free throw line.
Here it is in slow motion now. Here's Archibald coming off the screen, set by Silas. He drives, he penetrates very well. He hangs in the air to draw Berry to him for the contact. Nate will get 2 free throws.
Little man doesn't mind seeming to going into that deep forest.
One more shot.
He's had many great games. 40s, he's been up in the 50s.
It is now 24-16. The ABA in white with the ball in the lead. Julius Irving in the game. Feeds to Artis Gilmore. Goes to the hoop. Gilmore puts it up himself. Rebound is cleared by Silas to Goodrich. Here comes the NBA in the run as the ABA gets 4 men back to defend. Bob Love gets the shot. And Julius Irving clears for the ABA. And he lost control of the ball. And one thing I do notice is that looks like a brand new ball. Usually in the ABA they play with one that's been used for a while to get that coating off it.
That's very important. Also, anytime they play on these portable courts where they play most of the time, there's supports under here, and every time the ball hits it, it'll bounce a little livelier. Fans, I know, wonder why pro players will dribble high like that occasionally, but they hit a support underneath the floor, and it just gives quite a bit more life to the ball.
Goodrich at the free throw line. Simpson got the foul. It works both ways, you know, a small man going against a big man. Now, Gale at 6'1", a little quicker than Simpson at 6'5", and he easily beat him to his strong side, Gale's left, and he got the foul going to the basket from the left side.
Gale Goodrich hits the free throw and will shoot again as the ABA is over the limit. Goodrich now at 2 points, and the NBA back to within 6. They were down by 10 not that long ago. It's 24-18. Jimmy Jones looking to shoot on Goodrich with the overmatch in height. Finally gets it up over Chamberlain's outstretched arm. And the ABA leads 26-18. Chamberlain coming outside to set the pick for Nate Archibald. Rebound, Karam's out to Gale Goodrich, who puts it up. And he pops it with the left hand. It's now 26-20. Up court to Julius Irving, who can get up in the air.
Dr. J on the fly.
Amazing Dr. J.